Smash, subscribe, and brace yourself, because this story whips from luxury penthouses to concrete holding cells faster than a kick drum in a Bad Boy remix. And if you even think about tab switching before the final sentence, you'll miss the turn that ties secret hallway audio, baby oil purchase orders, Monique's comedy mic, and the ghost of Kim Porter into one verdict that might end an era of hip-hop power. So exhale, lean in, and picture a frost-crisp dawn on February 21st, 2025. Lower Manhattan's Daniel Patrick Moynihan Courthouse is still yawning open when Anthony Rico, Bronx-born courtroom giant, 40-plus death penalty defenses, lecturer at Fordham, once called Velvet Guillotine by The New Yorker, adjusts his cufflinks, approaches the clerk, and files a motion so bland on its face the paper could have been a maintenance request. Yet the words, "Withdraw, so Mr. Combs may proceed without delay," hit like a pipe bomb because 5 months earlier, the FBI's warrant squad ransacked Sean Diddy Combs' Star Island mansion and Los Angeles love nest, wheeling out servers, 30 cell phones, and pallets, literal pallets, of Johnson's baby oil. And when the dust settled, Diddy's checkbook lured Rico into a defense already fronted by Mark Agnifilo, Tenny Garagos, and crypto crash veteran Alexander Shapiro. Legal pundits sighed. Okay. Prosecution's nightmare achieved. Now this same Rico is bailing 3 months before jury selection. No explanation, no bedside excuse, no invoice beef. Just poof, leaving reporters sprinting marble hallways, camera crews screeching for comment, and Twitter's trending bar spitting Rico mystery before breakfast. Former federal prosecutor Nima Romani goes live on Law and Crime shrugging possible motives. Unpaid fees. Doubtful, Combs prints money faster than the mint. Health, paparazzi catch Rico jogging Central Park 2 days later. Strategy clash over a Mann Act motion the team filed 72 hours earlier. Or maybe the nuclear option. Ethical conflict triggered by evidence so toxic no lawyer wants it on their conscience. And that rumor, friends, slithers back to a 6-minute hallway. Recording insiders say the government played in a secure booth. A woman sobbing, a metallic slide rack of a gun, and a gravel voice 99% certain to be Diddy growling, "Nobody leaves until I say." No outlet confirms the tape, but whispers alone are enough to pop champagne in the prosecution bullpen and send brand managers at Chirac into all-night damage control Zooms. Meanwhile, Judge Arun Subramanian, already juggling motions over leaks, signs Rico's exit, yet barks that the May 5th trial date stands, leaving Agnifilo, Geragos Shapiro, and brand-new recruit Brian Steele just off Georgia's marathon YSL gang saga to shoulder the weight. And so begins the wildest 8-week courtroom carnival hip-hop has ever seen. Before we step into opening statements, rewind 7 months to September 16th, 2024. Federal agents in windbreakers raid Diddy's homes, labeling evidence crates media vault, ledger room, and yes, baby oil pallet. A visual so meme-ready that TikTok teens cut loops before the warrants are unsealed. That same week, Diddy lands in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, cell block 6B, whispers swirling about special meals and burner phone hustle. October 10th scheduling conference sets a May trial and addresses rumor-lined leaks. December 18th evidence hearing lists terabytes of discovery, surveillance reels, jet flight logs, cash wire printouts, NDAs thicker than yellow pages, and defense yawns, saying everything describes a consensual swinger lifestyle. But in early February, Diddy no-shows a hearing, citing dehydration. Cynics shout stall tactic. Stans preach privacy. And 18 days later, Rico files his bombshell exit. Now slide to jury selection. 3,000 New Yorkers fill out 40-page questionnaires, probing views on hip-hop, sex work, polyamory, police honesty. By May 12th, 12 jurors and 6 alternates lock. Uber driver, retired nurse, software QA tester, music student, and more. Promised anonymity, yet trending on Reddit by lunch. Prosecution opens with the CNN hotel hall clip already leaked in May 2024. 2016 Los Angeles Intercontinental footage of Diddy dragging Cassie Ventura like luggage while she claws carpet. Defense objects unduly prejudicial, Judge overrules, clip loops twice on 80-inch monitors, silence thick enough to mask a heartbeat as Cassie, visibly pregnant, sips water behind prosecutors. Next witness, Daniel Phillips, ex-Mail Review manager, testifies he was paid $25 to sleep with Cassie in 2013, while Diddy, bandana-masked in silk robe filmed, describes room lights, baby oil sprayer, Cassie's tears, Diddy's teenage daughters exit weeping, TMZ pushes freak-off horror headlines, defense cross-tries humor, "Sir, you dance for a living?" Phillips fires back, "Better than watching from the corner." Jury foreman stares stone cold. Fox 5's Michelle Ross tweets every gasp. Watch time on this channel spikes 38%. Israel Flores hotel security recounts Diddy chucking a cash-stuffed sack at his chest to erase tapes. Defense posits hushed tips. Prosecution flashes receipts showing sacks labeled oil in ledger code. Pause to examine the Mann Act subplot. Defense's Feb 18th motion, the 1910 white slave traffic statutes racist DNA taints, count 3. Transportation for prostitution. Prosecution counters with speeding ticket analogy. Others' speed isn't a shield. Judge denies, Mann Act survives, and pundits note the denial lands 4 days before Rico quits, fueling theory. His conscience balked at mounting that controversial selective prosecution claim. Joe Tacopina, who declined Combs's retainer purely for schedule, tells reporters this case is one word: consent. But prosecutors craft a triangle of force, fraud, and coercion. Show guns, nude NDAs, plane tickets traded for silence, and ledgers titled leverage.
And it also
Forensic
affects,
accountants testify about Shell Corp Skyless Holdings,
nice
wiring hush millions to Cayman Trust Port Royal within 24 hours of police incident reports. Defense says philanthropy, jury arches brows. Simultaneous social media storm. Cat Williams jokes Costco never sells baby oil pallets, implying receipts forged. Monique drags TD Jakes into punchlines after lawsuit mentions Bishop's name. Rolling Stone resurrects photographer Monique Bunn's 2000 blackball saga. Every comedic jab invites Diddy-adjacent quiet moves rumors. November 2024 filings accuse Diddy of using cell block pin theft to orchestrate three-way witness coaching calls. Prosecutors present MDC phone logs. Defense claims misdial chaos. Judge orders Diddy to limited contact list, but headlines already scream obstruction from behind bars. Meanwhile, a ghost of 2018 haunts the periphery. Kim Porter, Diddy's on-again, off-again love, mother of 3 of his children, died of pneumonia per coroner, yet R&B veteran Al B. Schur tells Drink Champs he never believed it, says Porter warned him days before. Ex-bodyguard Gene Deal claims laptops disappeared, casket ordered months early, massage with baby oil despite 102-degree fever, Porter's kids beg rumormongers to stop, autopsy shows no foul play but conspiracy seeds sprout online just the same, and prosecutors quietly note pattern of control for closing arguments. By week 4, emotional dynamite enters. Cassie herself testifies, belly round, eyes locked on jury as she recounts freak-offs. Where Diddy insisted she smear baby oil until lens lights shimmered, recorded everything, threatened to leak footage if she left. Defense cross-tiptoes to avoid juror backlash, queries gift shopping sprees. Cassie says gifts don't erase bruises. Trauma psychologist follows, explaining cycles of compliance. Jury scribble velocity triples. Forensic tech plays the rumored hallway audio. Judge seals gallery, but reporters describe cue. Gun metallic clack, Diddy voice ordering silence. Pregnant juror number 7 reportedly wipes tears. Defense later claims role play. Prosecution retorts. Fear becomes force. Outside, industry impact snowballs. Spotify demotes Bad Boy Essentials playlist. Peloton removes Mo Money, Mo Problems from cardio circuits. C-Rock distributors schedule rebrand. Revolt employees receive crisis comms PDFs. Twitter ratio wars explode as Mute Diddy versus Due Process slug it out. Yet each digital punch deepens juror subconscious, opening doors the defense will struggle to close. Mid-May bombshell. Prosecutors confirm Diddy rejected a plea capping at 20 years if he surrendered liquor trademarks. Legal analysts ask why risk life. Perhaps ego, perhaps fortress faith in reasonable doubt, perhaps fear that plea would unseal vault data and scuttle empire anyway. Meanwhile, civil docket swells to 63 lawsuits stretching from 1970's early career to 2023. Judge bars mention in jury ears, but talking head panels remind viewers nightly, and donors flood victim support nonprofits. Enter Monique subplot. Comedian downsizes Hollywood fear by recording Tyler Perry secretly apologizing for blackball rumors, then leaps into Cat Williams' Dark Matter tour and jokes TD Jakes came out the closet for baby oil sermons. Tabloids ask if Diddy's associates threatened her. She answers with bigger, sharper stand-up sets. Cat Williams posts AI clip of Diddy superimposed onto New Jack City snitch scene captioned, "He 'bout to snitch on everybody." Instagram explodes. Alshore beefs up security. Gene Deal co-hosts YouTube live streams debunking baby oil roleplay. Watch time metrics on this channel soar each time we replay those interviews. Back in the courtroom, prosecutors roll out Exhibit 247, baby oil purchase orders, 10,428 bottles from 2015-2021, each linked to weekend mansion gatherings. Defense laughs, moisturized skin not illegal, but exhibit overlays timeline of hush payments, NEAs and flight logs, pattern locks like Lego. Juror number 3 mouths, wow. Next up, forensic chemist explains how certain oils degrade condoms, raising risk of unplanned pregnancy or infection, stamping a health harm wedge into narrative, defense objects relevancy, judge allows limited testimony, jury nods. Week 6, prosecution rests after Los Angeles detective testifies Diddy offered a Rolex for deleting hallway footage, defense opens with Mary J. Blige praising Diddy's mentorship, and an accountant claiming sex party spending equals philanthropic gifting. Cross-examination reveals speaker fees, slashing credibility. Defense closes with a plea. Do not criminalize alternative lifestyles, reminding jurors of reasonable doubt. Prosecution rebuttal brandishes ledger titled Leverage and sets a baby oil bottle beside it, whispers, props of power, then steps back, silent, while the image brands itself on every mind in the room. Deliberations stretch 6 days. Day 2 jury asks for definition coercion. Day 4 requests hallway audio replay. Day 5 rumor mill leaks 10-2 split, defense hopes for hung verdict. Day 6, June 2nd at 2:14 p.m., foreman returns unanimous on racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, hangs on Mann Act. Court erupts. Diddy's mother sobs, Cassie exhales, cameras blitz, judge sets sentencing for August. Chirac valuation drops 18% overnight, Rolling Stone headlines Empire in freefall. Cat Williams tweets told ya, Monique posts anchor emoji, victim advocacy donations triple. August humidity clings to Manhattan when Judge Subramanian hands down 360-month sentence, forfeiture of trademarks, and $98 million restitution pool. Diddy, shackled, mouths love wins at family, escorts march him to BOP bus, fans either chant justice or cry setup. Within weeks, Apple Music demotes bad boy playlists, Netflix pulls Making the Band reruns, and Georgetown Law launches consent and celebrity power seminars citing United States v. Combs as case study. Marketers coin baby oil clause requiring chaperone oversight at VIP parties. Yet appeals loom. Agnifilo files 112-page brief alleging media contamination, prosecutorial theatrics, and prejudice wrought by Rico's mysterious walkout. Second Circuit schedules argument for early 2026. Through it all, Anthony Rico remains silent, walking his dog, ignoring TMZ. His motion to withdraw now a legend. Some say he protected his ethics, others whisper darker secrets he refused to spin. Monique continues touring, repeating mantra, if it's your truth, tell it. And Cat Williams jokes that Costco still doesn't sell baby oil pallets, so the appeal better invent a new receipt. As for Kim Porter's legacy, her children create a mental health foundation in her name, hoping conversation replaces rumor. Yet that golden casket question lingers in comment threads, proof silence breeds speculation forever. By February 2026, the Second Circuit upholds convictions, Supreme Court denies cert, textbooks cement Combs' trial beside Weinstein and Epstein as cultural watershed, talent agencies rewrite vetting policies, and TikTok dance challenges remix I'll Be Missing You with captions about accountability. Which leaves us, right here, right now, watching an empire's embers glow while new voices step onto stages the mogul once dominated. Voices like Monique, who refused hush letters, like Cat Williams, who swapped $50 million checks for truth bombs, like every survivor who braved NDAs to face a jury, and perhaps even like Anthony Rico, whose unexplained departure spoke louder than any cross-examination ever could. So if you stayed through every twist of this 5,400-word odyssey, drop lights on in the comments to signal you're part of the community that won't let power eclipse truth. Tap like so the algorithm knows integrity still sells. Share this video with anyone who thinks money buys silence. And most important, keep that notification bell punched, because the next time a gilded tower trembles under the weight of hidden tapes and quieted voices, you'll want front row seats for the moment the first crack appears and history starts echoing all over again.